Hello, friend. Jim here with JV's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. Today, I've got a great video for you. Why is it great? Because of the fact I get a lot of requests for how to understand Mexican money when trying to take American money and understanding it, what it's like when it's in Mexican pesos. So I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. But before I get to that, if you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community. I know that you want to be a part of it. All you got to do is go to the bottom right-hand screen. There is a little red box. Tap on it. You're subscribed, and you'll know when our next video comes out. Also, go ahead and give us one of those thumbs up that lets other people know it's a great video to watch about retiring here to Lake Chapala. Okay, so let's now get to the money. So first of all, what I want you to see here is the change, the coins that are Mexican money. On the top left, you see there that's 10 pesos. Next to it is 5 pesos. Next to it is 2 pesos. And next to it is 1. Just below that, you'll see some smaller coins. Those coins, we have found out, aren't really used all that much here at Lake Chapala. So those are the coins. Now we're going to talk about the paper money. So as you'll see there in the blue, that's 20 pesos. So 20 pesos is equal to $1 US. 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 200 pesos, 500 pesos, and then 1,000 pesos. So how does that equate? Well, 20 pesos is $1 American dollar. 50 pesos would be $2.50. 100 pesos would be $5. 200 pesos is $10. 500 pesos is $25. And 1,000 pesos would be 50 US dollars. Now, that's how simple it is when it comes to the paper money here at Lake Chapala, along with the coins there that you see on the right-hand side. But what I want to do is I want to take that and make it even simpler for you. So if we walk into a Walmart and we're looking at buying something and it's $14.88, well, we know it's $14.88. But let's take a look at it when it comes to Mexican pesos. 20 pesos equals $1. 1,000 pesos is $50. 2,000 pesos is $100. And 10,000 pesos is $500. Well, what's an easy way of really remembering that? Well, let's just say that we're at Walmart and we see something that's 29 pesos. So the best and the easiest way to do that is looking at it as it being 30 pesos. We know that 20 pesos is equal to $1, so 30 would be $1.50. 10 pesos is half of the 20. Half of $1 US is 50 cents. It's that simple. Now, let's take a look at when the numbers become larger. And here is how we understand to do that. And I believe this will make it a lot easier for you. If we simply take, for example, 1,000 pesos, and we take off a 0, we have 100. Half of 100 is 50, so that'd be $50. Now let's look at 2,000 pesos. We'll drop a 0, that's 200. So that will be 100 American dollars. 10,000 pesos. Well, let's go ahead and drop the 0. We've got 1,000. So half of 1,000 is 500 US dollars. It's really that simple. So when you're looking at something, what you want to do is actually take it to the next 100. And that way it'll make it a lot easier for you when you're looking at something that's under 1,000 pesos, under 2,000 pesos, or even under 10,000 pesos. I think this will be something that will make it a lot easier for you to understand and to really be able to, each time you go to a store, understand how it's used. So let's go back into Walmart. We see something on the top left that says 194 pesos. Well, let's just call it 200. We'll drop a 0. Half of that is 20. So we know then that 194 or 200 pesos is $10. Let's look at 355. Let's call it 400. Drop a zero, we've got 40. Half of 40 is 20 US dollars. Just behind that, we see 268. Let's call it 300. Drop a zero, we've got 30. Half of 30 is 15 US dollars. Then we've got something for $382. Let's call it 400. Drop a zero, make it 40. Half of that is 20 US dollars. It's really that simple. Now let's look at something that costs more. We've got two washing machines. One is 5,990 pesos. Let's call it 6,000. 6,000, we drop a zero, makes it 600. Divided by 2, that makes it 300 US dollars. It's that simple. To the right of that, we've got another washing machine that's 3,490 pesos. Let's call it 4,000. Let's drop the zero. That gives us 400. So half of 400 is 200 US dollars. Yes, it's that simple. We don't want to make it real difficult. Keeping it easy is what's really important. Now let's look at something that's even more expensive. We're at Walmart still, and we see a motorcycle that's 16,990 pesos. So let's call it 17,000. We're going to drop a zero. That makes it 1,700. Divided by 2, we're talking about 850 US dollars. You'll see the 943.89, and that is with the tax in it also. So you've got a motorcycle here that you're talking about 17,000 pesos. It equates to 850 US dollars. So in closing here, it's simple. You take whatever is the cost, take it up to the next 100. So if it's 1,000 peso or 899 or 900 pesos, call it 1,000 pesos. Drop a zero, that makes it 100. Half of 100 would be $50. So you'll know if it's less than 1,000 that item will be less than $50. It really helps, and I believe that you'll really see, and it'll make it that much more simpler for you to be able to understand how money works here in Mexico. Well, friend, I hope that that's been helpful for you and basically kind of clears the air. Remember, it's going to take some time for you to get acclimated to the exact numbers. So, and don't be concerned about that. We do the same thing. We still, in fact, go places and shop and still use the calculator to find out, because we take whatever the number is divided by 20. That gives us what the amount is actually in US dollars. It's that simple. And it really is all about keeping it simple. Well, friend, if you haven't yet, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's fast, free, and easy to do. All you got to do is go to the bottom right-hand corner. There's a little red box. Check on the box, and you'll be subscribed to the channel. Also, give us one of those thumbs up that lets other people know it's a great video about retiring to Lake Chapala. You can stop by, say hi, ask a question, or even let us know about an idea for a video that you'd like to see. And also make sure you hit the bell, because that way you'll be immediately notified when our next video comes out, and you don't want to miss our next video. So with that, as always, thank you so much for being a part and supporting this channel and this community. Have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.